Dear student, in previous class I was discussing regarding the examples on the second order system. Today class also I am going to consider the another examples on the second order system and how to find the gains of the amplifier. Here in this particular example, the open loop transfer function of a unity feedback system is given by, now GS is equal to given, the GS is K divided by S into TS plus 1. K is called as a, K is usually we need to calculate the gain of the amplifiers. In this particular example, we need to calculate the gain K, and also when the MP is equal to 75%, we need to calculate the gain K. And also if you want to reduce the maximum peak value, the maximum peak overshoot 75% to 25%, then what will be the new gain? That also we need to calculate. Here the gain is called as a gain of the amplifier, gain of the system, and T are the positive constant. Here the T is called as a time constant of second order system. The both are positive constant. By what factor should the amplifier gain be reduced so that the peak overshoot of the unit step response of unity feedback system, step response of a system reduced from 75% to 25%. In this particular examples, GSC was given and also the HSC was given. Now we need to GS, this standard GS value is compared with the second order system standard GS value and find out the gain K, and also we need to calculate the zeta also, damping ratio. Then we need to calculate the value of gain K. Similarly, if I want to change the gain K to the new value of gain K1, then also that equation GS value is compared with the standard equation, find out the gain, when the MP is 25%, then the gain K we need to calculate the MP is 25%, then we need to calculate the zeta value, and by substituting zeta value, you go for calculating the K1. If we calculate K1 in terms of this time constant T, and then if we compare both the values, we can get the new value of the gain K of the amplifier. So here that is what here we need to, the given open loop transfer function. Here the open loop transfer function of a unity feedback system is given. The open loop transfer function is OLTF. The open loop transfer function, usually the given open loop transfer function is given open loop OLTF. Open loop transfer function is usually product of GS into HS. GS into HS. Open loop transfer function is called the product of GS into HS. So for unity feedback system, here, therefore HS value is equal to 1. No? Therefore GS into HS is equal to, now what is the GS value? Now this HS value is equal to 1. Now into 1. No? Therefore this is equal to K divided by S into TS plus 1. Now this is equal to, this is the GS is equal to K by what is given, S into TS plus 1. No. Now this is the equation. Now we need to calculate now what is the standard GS of the standard GS of second order system. Second order system is, what is GS value? Second order system is GS is equal to, what is GS? The K divided by the omega n square divided by s into s plus 2 zeta omega n. Now this is the standard value of GS. This is the second order system, though GS value. This is the standard value of the GS value of the second order system. Therefore, we need to calculate. Now, we need to calculate here also, we need to bring in this form. Here, S into TS plus 1. No, but we need to S into S star. We should get like that. So, therefore, this can be written as, if I take the, we should make it a similar term, similar way, similar form. Oh, S into S plus. So, why here there is a T. If I take it outside T, then the here K divided by S into T, if I take it outside, 1 S plus 1 by T. 1 by T. Now this is the GS is equal to, now this can be written as K by T divided by S into S plus 1 by T. Now this is equation, if I call this is equation 1. Now this is equation 1, this is equation 2. We need to bring S into this form, standard form, and then now this is the standard form of the second order system. This is similar to this. So now if we compare these two equations, by comparing equation 1 and 2, now by comparing the equation 1 and 2, now by comparing equation 1 and 2, we get, if I compare the equation 1 and 2, what is omega n square? If I compare the numerators with the numerator, so omega n square is equal to K by T, not the 2 zeta n is equal to 1 by T. 2 zeta omega n is equal to, what is the value? 1 by T. If you compare the two equations, this equation and this equation, S into S plus same, 2 zeta omega n is equal to 1 by T, and the numerator this is equal to K by T. Now simplify. Now what is the value of K? Need to calculate. Now once we calculated, now what is the, now 2 zeta, what is omega n? Omega n is equal to square root of K by T. What is the value of omega n? K by T. Now here zeta we need to calculate. Now 2 zeta is equal to 1 by T. 1 by T into omega n. 2 zeta is equal to, if I take it this term right hand side, what is omega n value? Omega n value is equal to, here zeta is equal to, therefore zeta is equal to, this can be written as 1 by 2 into T into omega n value is square root of K by T. Now this can be written as, 2 into T. 2 into T. Now this can be written as square root of T, square root of K divided by square root of T. Now this T can be written as, again, this T can be written as 2 as it is. So the T can be written as square root of T, square root of T. Now this can be written as, K and into square root of T. This term will goes to the numerator. Therefore, this T and this square root of T gets cancelled. Now remaining term is zeta is equal to, now what is the zeta value? Now zeta is equal to what? Zeta is equal to 2 into square root of T into square root of T, square root of K into T. Now zeta is equal to square root of t. We have calculated. If I compare the two equations, then we go for calculating the damping ratio. But if I know the damping value, then we can easily calculate the K in terms of T. That is what we need to calculate the damping ratio. The damping ratio can be usually calculated by, if I know the maximum peak overshoot value, then we can easily calculate the damping ratio. In order to calculate this, so now to calculate the damping ratio, need to calculate zeta damping ratio. We know that MP value, MP is equal to what? We know that maximum peak overshoot is equal to, what is the MP value? MP value is equal to, we know the standard relation, pi into zeta divided by square root of 1 by zeta square. If I know the MP value, we can easily calculate zeta's value. Then if you substitute here, then we can calculate K in terms of T. Now that is the gain of the amplifiers. Therefore, what is the MP value? Given MP is equal to 75%. 75%. So therefore, MP is equal to 75 divided by 100. Convert into 75%. 75% is 75 divided by 100. Therefore, this is equal to 0.07. 75 divided by this is equal to 0.075. Now this is equal to e power 5 zeta divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square. Now, by taking natural log on both the sides. Then ln of 0.75 is equal to ln of this term, entire term, pi into zeta divided by 1 minus zeta square. Now, what is the value of? Now, if you simplify this, now if I simplify this square on both the sides. Now, if I take a natural logarithm, then what will be the value? Then what will be the value of this new gain? Now, the 0.28. If you use the calculator and find the value of ln of 0.75, then this value is equal to 0.28. Now this can be written as e power minus, this can be written as minus pi by ln of e. Now this value is equal to 1. Therefore, now what is the value of? Now this is equal to I. Now this is equal to 1. Now, therefore, now square on both the sides. Now square on this is equal to this. So now this into now 1 minus zeta square into 0.28 is equal to minus pi into zeta square on both the sides. If I square on both the sides, then if we calculate it, then if we simplify, then we will get the zeta is equal to 0.09. Square on both the sides. After simplification, we'll get the square on both the sides and equating. Now, the zeta value is equal to 0.09. Now, what is the zeta value? The relation between gain and zeta is, you know that this value. Therefore, now 0.09 is equal to 1 by 2 into square root of kt. Square root of kt value. Now, what is the k value? Now, if you simplify, now cross multiplication. Cross multiplication square root of kt is equal to 1 by 2 into 0.09. Now square on both the sides. Again the square on both the sides. And then what happens? The square on both the sides. Then this and this square gets cancelled. No, therefore k into t. The k into t is equal to. And now what is the value of the square on both the sides? Then k is equal to. Now what is the k? The k is equal to 30 divided by 0.30 divided by t. If you simplify this, k is equal to, in terms of t, will get k is equal to this 1 into 1 divided by 2 into 0.9 into t. Then if this can be written as like this. So now this is the value of gain k. Suppose I want to increase this value of gain. This is the original value of the. This is original gain of the amplifier. Original gain of amplifier. Now this is the original gain of the amplifier. But ask you to find out what will be the new gain. What will be the new gain when the MP value is reduced to 25%. MP value is reduced to 70 from 75% to 25%. Then what will be the new gain? Therefore, in order to calculate that, so similar procedure we need to follow. The same procedure, but the gain k, instead of gain k, let new gain of the amplifier you have to assume. You have to assume. Now this is the very important. So now this is the equation 3. Now this is the equation A. Let K1 be the new gain of Let new K be the new gain. Then the GS value is, and the open loop transfer function, or GS is equal to K1 divided by instead of K, we need to consider K1. Therefore, K1 divided by S into S plus 1 by T. Let K1 be the new gain. Then instead of K, we need to replace K1. No. Here K, instead of K, we need to replace the K1. No. But I have taken this T outside. Simplified version I have written. So K1, you have to write down K1. Then S into TS plus 1. No. If we take the T outside, then this is the relation. No. Now this is the equation 1. Now the second order system GS value is second order system. GS value is GS is equal to what? GS is equal to same. Now second order system GS value is equal to, now what will be the second order system GS value? The omega n square divided by S into S plus 2 zeta omega n. Now this is the equation again. Now this is equation 3. This is equation 4. Again, if you compare this equation 3 and 4, already equation the GS value is equal to, we know that. Now compare this equation, same procedure. Instead of instead of this one, now instead of here, if I compare the equation 3 and 4, then what will be the omega n square? Now what will be the omega n square? Similar procedure we need to follow. Therefore, if you want to calculate the here, instead of here the same procedure, but what is omega? Omega n square is equal to k1 divided by t. Therefore, omega n is equal to therefore square root of k1 divided by t. Now numerators with numerator. So now the 2 zeta omega n is equal to what? The 2 zeta omega n is equal to 2 zeta omega n is equal to same. 2 zeta omega n is equal to what? 1 by t. 2 zeta omega n is equal to 1 by t. Therefore, zeta is equal to 1 by 2 into t. 2 into t into omega n. Therefore, what is omega n now? Omega n value is equal to k1. Omega n is equal to 1 divided by 2 into t into omega n value is k1 into square root of t. Square root of t. Now this t can be written as the t can be written as here zeta is equal to 1 by 2 root t into root t. Now this root k1 divided by root t1 root t. The root k1 divided by root t. The root t gets cancelled. Therefore, what is the value of zeta? The zeta is equal to same 1 by 2 into k1 into t. K1 into t. Now, if I know the zeta value, then we can easily calculate the k1. Now we need to calculate zeta. We need to calculate zeta when MP value is equal to 25%. So if the new gain of the amplifier is k1, then we need to reduce the MP also from 75% to 25%. So therefore, we need to calculate the MP value. Now MP value is equal to MP. Therefore, we know that MP is equal to e power minus pi by pi zeta divided square root of 1 minus zeta square. Oh, similar procedure. MP is equal to therefore 0.25. 25% means 0.25. Oh, same e power minus pi zeta divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square. Oh, take natural log on both the sides. Take natural log on both the sides. So in order to simplify this, so take the natural log on both the sides. Take the natural log on both the sides. Then what will be the value of this? Now what will be the value? Now what is the value of this is equal to now gain of natural log on both the sides. So then minus 1.386 is equal to now this if I take it, this can be written as minus pi zeta divided by square root of 1 minus zeta square ln of e. Now this value is equal to 1. No, this value is equal to 1. Therefore, this 1 is equal to 1. No, therefore, now what is the value? Minus 1.386 is equal to into Square root of 1 minus zeta square is equal to minus pi into zeta. Now square on both the sides. Now square on both the sides. Square on both the sides and simplification. Then you will get the zeta value. Then zeta is equal to, if I simplify, square on both that side, then simplify. Then what will be the zeta? Zeta is equal to, now zeta is equal to, you will get the zeta value. Zeta is equal to, calculate and then substitute. Then you will get the zeta. If you substitute the zeta value, then zeta is equal to what? The zeta is equal to, the zeta value is equal to, zeta is equal to 0.4. If you substitute the year, zeta is equal to 0.4 is equal to 1 by 2 into K1 into T. Now what will be the K1? K1 is the new value of the gain. Therefore, if I simplify, now what will be the gain here? K1 is equal to, now if I take the right hand side of here, the root of K1 into T is equal to 1 by 2 into 0.4. Square on both the sides. Then what will be the K1 in terms of theta? Now this is equal to, now this is equal to what? Now this is the, now this is the K1 is equal to 1.562 divided by T. K1 is equal to this, K is equal to this value, K1 value is equal to this. The new, and this is the value of, this is the new value of gain K. Original value is gain K is, this is the value, new value is gain K is, this is the value. When the MP value is reduced from 75% to 25%, the new gain of the amplifier K1 is equal to this value. Then if you make it to the ratio, the new value of gain of the amplifier, then that gives the, if you want to, here new value of the, if I want to calculate the, if you want to calculate the factor by which the gain of the amplifier must be reduced to, must be the factor by which the gain of the amplifier, that we need to calculate it. That is what we need to make it ratio. The new gain, the new value of gain, the new value of gain divided by original value of gain K, original value of gain, original value of gain. What is new value of gain K? Is equal to 1 point, 1 point, the new gain, new value is, this is equal to, new value is K1 divided by T, K1 divided by 1 point, not K1 is K1 divided by K, K1 divided by K. Now what is the value of K1 now? The K1 value is 1.562 divided by T divided by 30. Original value of gain K is 30.86 divided by T. Now T gets cancelled. T gets cancelled. The T gets cancelled. Now K1 divided by K is equal to, now this is the K1 by K. Now what will be the value? When T gets cancelled, now what will be the value? 1.562 divided by 30.86. So now this is equal to 0.05. Therefore, the new value of gain k is equal to the new value of gain k is equal to what? The new value of gain k, k1 is equal to 0.05 of original gain k. Therefore, this shows that the new gain, this shows that the new value of gain k is equal to the original value gain, 5% of the original gain. This shows that the old gain. This shows that the new gain is equal to original k, 5% of the original gain k. Now this shows that it's 5% of original gain k. K1 is equal to only 5%. This shows that the new gain is equal to 5% of the old gain. Therefore, 5% of the old gain means the factor by which the gain amplifier must be reduced to 95%. Only if I want to reduce the 75%, my MP value is reduced from 75% to 25%. The new gain is the 5% of the old gain. 5% of the old gain. Therefore, only the 95%, the reduced 95% is reduced from the gain of the amplifier is reduced from gain of the amplifier is reduced 95% of the original gain. The original gain ಏನಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದು 95% reduce ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Because new gain is equal to only the 5% of the original gain. Therefore, the 95% of the factor by which the gain of the amplifier must be reduced to 95%. 95%. 95% of the factor by which gain of the amplifier is reduced is 95%. Here the factor, the gain of the amplifier must be reduced to the gain of the amplifier must be reduced to 95%. That is 0.095. The gain of the amplifier, original gain ಅಲ್ಲಿ 95% reduce ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. If we want to reduce the gain k, new value on gain k ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ, then the reduced performance of the gain ಏನಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅದನ್ನ 95% reduce ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. When the MP is reduced from 75% to 25%, then the original gain k must be reduced to 95% of the original gain. Now this is the answer. This problem is asked many times in examination. So therefore you have to go through the class notes also. Class notes is a very important problem. So with this I'm going to conclude the topic of the second order system. Next class onwards I'm going to discuss regarding the error analysis. So and also the error constant or the error coefficient. So what are the error types of error coefficient? To static error coefficient and also the dynamic error coefficient. So regarding those things we're going to discuss in next hour. So next session. So thank you for listening.